My child, stop for a moment and listen to me. I did not bring you here by accident. I did not let you find this message randomly. The weight you've been carrying, the questions that have kept you awake, the silent wondering of when and how long, it has all led to this moment. The wait is officially over, and I need you to hear me clearly now. Do not scroll past this. Do not brush this aside. This is your confirmation, and it is happening right on time. You've been checking signs, replaying prayers, and wondering if you missed something. You haven't. I have been working while you were waiting. I have been aligning what you could not see, moving what you could not touch, and preparing what you were not yet ready to receive. What felt like silence was not absence. It was intention. And now, something has shifted. What you've been waiting on is no longer pending in the unseen. It is stepping forward. I know how close you were to giving up. I know how many times you told yourself to stop hoping so it wouldn't hurt anymore. But hear me, my child. If I allowed you to keep waiting, it was because what was coming needed to meet a stronger version of you. You were not being delayed. You were being positioned. And now, the moment you prayed for is knocking. This message is not meant to entertain you. It is meant to awaken you. I am calling your attention because timing matters. When I say the wait is over, I mean the season has changed. What required patience will now require courage. What once demanded endurance will now demand obedience. That is why you must check this now, not later, not tomorrow, not when you feel more ready. If this is resonating in your spirit, do not keep it to yourself. Like this message as an act of agreement. Comment so you mark this moment and say, I receive. Share this with 3 people who are still waiting and need hope right now. Hype this message, not for attention, but because someone else is praying for the same breakthrough you are stepping into. And subscribe, my child, so you stay connected to what I am speaking in this season. I am not rushing you, but I am waking you up. This is not pressure. It is invitation. You asked me to move, and I have. You asked me to answer, and I am answering. You asked me to open the door, and now I am asking you to stand up and see it. The wait is officially over, and what comes next will require your trust more than ever. Stay with me. Do not leave this moment. I am just getting started. My child, I see you. I need you to know this before anything else settles in your heart. I have seen the weight you've been carrying quietly. I have watched you show up when you felt empty, smile when you were tired of explaining yourself, and keep believing even when doubt tried to sit beside you. You were never invisible to me, not for one moment. I saw the nights you prayed and felt like your words fell back on you. I heard the questions you didn't say out loud because you were afraid they sounded like a lack of faith. I noticed the times you said, I trust you, while your heart was still aching for proof. And I want you to hear this clearly now. None of it disqualified you. None of it pushed me away. It drew me closer. You have been in a season where waiting tested more than your patience. It tested your identity. You began to wonder if the delay meant you were forgotten, overlooked, or replaced. But my child, I never confuse waiting with rejection. I never asked my children to endure without purpose. Every moment you felt unseen, I was shaping something deeper in you. Strength that could not be rushed, faith that could not be borrowed, and maturity that could only come through time. I recognize how much you've grown without applause, how you learned to trust me without constant reassurance, how you kept your heart soft in a world that kept hardening around you. That matters to me more than you know. I am not just aware of your struggle. I am proud of how you've walked through it, You did not imagine the heaviness of this season. It was real, but so was my presence in it. When you thought you were holding on alone, I was steadying you. When you felt like progress was invisible, I was building foundations you couldn't yet see. Nothing was wasted. Not the tears, not the silence, not the long pauses between answers. I also see the part of you that kept going even when hope felt fragile. The part that still whispered my name when strength ran low. That is the part of you I have been speaking to all along. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not less than others who seem to move faster. Your path has been intentional because your calling requires depth. Let me say this to you gently, but firmly. You are not waiting because you failed. You waited because what I placed inside you is valuable. Precious things are not rushed. Strong foundations are not built overnight. I have been protecting you from stepping into something before you were ready to carry it with peace. So breathe, my child. Release the pressure you've put on yourself to figure it all out. I already know where this is going. I already know what's next. And I already know you are ready for what is coming. Not because you are perfect, but because you are prepared. You are seen. You are known. And you are still chosen. My child, now let me tell you the truth you could not see while you were waiting. The delay was never about denial. It was about alignment. There were pieces that had to come together, hearts that had to shift, and doors that had to move into the right position. If I had answered you sooner, it would have looked like a blessing but felt like a burden. I was protecting you from receiving something good at the wrong time. You thought the waiting meant you were being overlooked, but I was refining your discernment. You thought the silence meant I was distant, but I was teaching you how to hear me without noise. You thought the closed doors were rejection, but I was narrowing your path so you would not settle for what only looked right. I never delay without purpose, and I never withhold without love. Here is the truth you must receive now. When I say the wait is over, it is because readiness has met obedience, not perfection. Obedience. You did not suddenly become worthy. You were always chosen. But now your spirit can carry what your hands are about to receive. What I am releasing requires peace, not panic. Confidence, not comparison. Trust, not control. You assumed waiting meant you were stuck. But waiting meant I was building depth. You assumed nothing was happening. But I was working in layers you could not access yet. Seeds grow in darkness before they ever break the surface. And now, what was hidden is coming into the light. Do not misunderstand this moment. The wait being over does not mean everything will be easy. It means it will finally be purposeful. Movement is beginning because clarity has arrived. You are no longer guessing. You are no longer chasing signs. I am making the path plain because it is time for you to move forward with confidence. And as this truth settles in you, hear me clearly. What I am doing in you is not just for you. My child, I am speaking to you now because I am inviting you to take part in something larger than yourself. When you choose to support this work through Super Thanks, membership, or PayPal, you are sowing light into places still waiting for hope. I watch every seed, and I cause it to flow like a river that never runs dry, reaching souls you may never meet. I have said that what is sown in faith I multiply and harvest, and I am declaring that word over you now. This moment of giving is not random. It is a response, an act of obedience tied to the very breakthrough you are witnessing. I bless what you release, and I release peace, provision, and increase back into your life. Go now, give boldly through the links in the description or the QR code before you, and obey my voice without delay. Now stay with me. There is more you need to hear. My child, now that you know the wait is over, I need to guide you with love and truth. Do not step into this new season carrying the weight of the old one. Do not bring yesterday's fear into today's answered prayer. I am correcting you gently because I love you too much to let hesitation sabotage what I have prepared. You learned how to survive while you were waiting, but you are not meant to live in survival anymore. You learned how to guard your heart, but you are not meant to stay closed. You learned how to expect disappointment so it would hurt less, but that mindset cannot follow you into fulfillment. What protected you then will limit you now if you do not release it. Hear me clearly. Stop rehearsing what could go wrong. Stop shrinking your expectations so you won't be disappointed. Stop asking me for confirmation after I have already spoken. Doubt disguised as caution will slow what obedience is meant to accelerate. I am not asking you to be reckless. I am asking you to be trusting. You cannot receive new wine with an old mindset. You cannot walk into open doors while still staring at the ones that closed. I know the waiting trained you to brace yourself, but this season requires you to lift your head. You are not stepping into uncertainty alone. I am with you, and I go before you. Let me lovingly correct this as well. Do not compare your timing to anyone else's. Do not measure your progress against what others display. I did not write your story to mirror someone else's journey. What I have for you fits you perfectly, and comparison will only distort your gratitude and steal your peace. I am also asking you to release the need to control every detail. Waiting taught you to plan because you were tired of being surprised by delay. But now I am inviting you to trust my leading more than your own understanding. Control feels safe, but surrender is where my power flows. You do not have to manage what I have already ordained. This is not a rebuke meant to shame you. This is a correction meant to free you. I am not disappointed in how you waited. I am proud of you. But I am calling you higher now. The version of you that endured the delay must make room for the version of you that will steward the blessing. Do not rush ahead of me, but do not lag behind either. Walk with me. Listen when I guide you. Pause when I tell you to wait. Move when I tell you to step forward. Obedience in this season will require sensitivity, not speed. I am not taking anything from you. I am removing what no longer serves you. Fear had its place, but it does not belong here. Small thinking kept you guarded, but it will not keep you growing. Release it now. Trust me, my child. You are not late. You are not unprepared. And you are not walking into this alone. I am correcting you because I am committed to you, and I will not let you miss what I have so carefully prepared. My child, let me strengthen you now. You have carried yourself through a long season with quiet courage, and I know how tired you became pretending you were fine. You wondered how much longer you could hold on, how much more patience you had left, how many times you could encourage yourself when answers felt far away. I am here to tell you that you do not have to rely on your own strength anymore. I'm renewing you. Not with noise or urgency, but with steady peace. The kind of strength that does not rush, does not panic, and does not collapse under pressure. You are not weak because you felt weary. You are human. And I have always been your source, even when you forgot to lean on me fully. I know you learned to push through. You learned to keep going even when your heart needed rest. But this next season is not built on striving. It is built on trust. You do not have to force what I am unfolding. You do not have to prove anything to anyone. What is coming will stand on my power, not your effort. Lift your eyes, my child. You are not stepping into uncertainty. You are stepping into alignment. I am walking ahead of you, clearing what you cannot see yet. When your confidence wavers, I will steady you. When your emotions rise, I will calm you. When your thoughts feel scattered, I will bring clarity. You are not expected to have it all together. You are expected to stay close to me. Remember this. You did not make it through the waiting by accident. Every time you felt like giving up but didn't, I was strengthening you. Every time you chose faith over fear, even quietly, I was building endurance inside you. You are stronger now than you realize, not because life got easier, but because you learned where to place your trust. I am not asking you to be fearless. I am asking you to move forward even when you feel unsure, knowing I am holding you. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is obedience in the presence of it. And you are capable of that kind of courage because I am with you. Let hope rise again in you. Not the fragile hope that depends on outcomes, but the steady hope that rests in me. You are not about to collapse. You are about to rise into a season where peace replaces pressure and confidence replaces constant questioning. Take a breath. Let your shoulders relax. You do not need to carry tomorrow today. I already know what is coming, and I have accounted for every detail. Your job is not to figure everything out. Your job is to trust me one step at a time. I am proud of you, my child. I see how far you've come, even when you thought progress was invisible. Strength is being restored, joy is being renewed, and clarity is settling in. You are not alone, and you never were. Walk forward now, not rushed, not afraid, but supported by my presence every step of the way. My child, now let me speak assurance into your spirit. I do not make promises lightly, and I do not forget the words I have spoken over your life. What I begin, I complete. What I establish, I sustain. You are not stepping into uncertainty. You are stepping into my faithfulness unfolding in real time. I know part of you still wonders if this peace will last, if the ground beneath you is truly stable. Hear me. I am not leading you into confusion. I am leading you into clarity. I am not opening a door just to withdraw my hand afterward. When I move, I remain. When I promise, I provide. You have waited long enough to learn that my timing is not careless. It is precise. Every moment you thought was wasted was actually aligning you with what you now stand ready to receive. I was not delaying you to frustrate you. I was preparing you so the blessing would not overwhelm you. What is coming will not require you to abandon your peace to maintain it. Trust me in this season. Trust me when things feel quiet again. Trust me when progress feels slow. Silence does not mean I have stopped working. Slowness does not mean I have changed my mind. I am steady, consistent, and intentional in all my ways. I promise you this. I will not leave you to figure this out alone. When you are unsure, I will guide you. When you are tired, I will strengthen you. When fear tries to speak louder than faith, I will remind you of who walks with you. You are not carrying this future by yourself. I am carrying you through it. Be patient with the process, even now. Fulfillment still unfolds step by step. Do not rush ahead of me because excitement has replaced waiting. Stay close. Listen for my voice. Obedience will protect what impatience could damage. I am teaching you not just how to receive, but how to steward what you receive well. I promise that what is meant for you will not miss you. You do not have to compete, chase, or compare. I know your name. I know your address. I know exactly where to find you when it is time. Rest in that truth. Let it quiet the noise of anxiety and expectation. You may not see the full picture yet, but you do not need to. Faith is not about seeing everything. It is about trusting the one who does. I am already in your tomorrow, preparing what you will need when you arrive there. Nothing will catch me by surprise. So settle your heart, my child. Let assurance replace uncertainty. Let trust take the place of striving. I am faithful, and I am with you. The wait is over, but the journey continues, and I will walk every step of it with you, steady and sure, just as I promised. My child, this is the moment where knowing must become trusting, and trusting must become movement. You have listened. You have received. Now I am calling you to respond. Not with noise, not with rushing, but with faith that is willing to act even when everything is not fully clear. This is where your heart says yes before your mind has all the answers. I am not asking you to leap blindly. I am asking you to step deliberately. Faith is not dramatic. It is obedient. It is choosing to move when I say move, even if the next step feels unfamiliar. You have spent enough time preparing. You have prayed enough prayers. You have waited long enough. Now let your obedience speak louder than your hesitation. Here is something I am asking you to release in this moment. It may be fear. It may be control. It may be the comfort of staying where you are because it feels familiar. Whatever it is, you already know what it is. Do not wrestle with it. Lay it down. You can't carry both your old safety and your new assignment at the same time. I am activating your faith not because you are strong, but because you are willing. Willing to trust me when the path unfolds step by step. Willing to obey me without needing constant reassurance. Willing to believe that I am good even when the outcome is still forming. This willingness is enough for me to work with. Pray now, my child, not out loud for others, but honestly with me. Tell me you trust me even if your voice trembles. Tell me you are ready, even if you still feel unsure. Faith does not require confidence in yourself. It requires confidence in me, and I am more than able to hold you steady. Do not delay obedience waiting for fear to disappear. Fear often fades after you move, not before. Take the step I am placing before you. Make the call. Begin the work. Let go of what I have already told you to release. Speak the truth you have been holding back. Rest where I have told you to stop striving. Whatever I am prompting you to do, do it with a soft heart and a listening spirit. This is not about proving your faith. It is about positioning yourself for what I am doing next. Movement creates alignment. Obedience creates momentum. And trust opens the door for my peace to guard your heart as you walk forward. I am with you in this activation. I am not watching from a distance. I am guiding you from within. When you feel unsure, pause and listen. When you feel confident, stay humble and close. Let me lead you at my pace. This moment matters. Do not treat it casually. Respond with faith. Respond with prayer. Respond with obedience. You are not stepping into this alone. I am activating what I have already placed inside you. Now walk forward, my child. This is the step that prepares you for what comes next. My child, let me bring you into stillness now. You have heard my voice. You have felt my guidance, and you have sensed the shift in your spirit. Let your heart rest in this truth. You are not late. You are not forgotten, and you are not walking alone. The waiting season has fulfilled its purpose, and the next season does not need your fear to begin, only your trust. Everything I have spoken to you in this moment is meant to bring peace, not pressure. You do not need to rush ahead to make something happen. You do not need to look over your shoulder wondering if it will fall apart. What I open, no one can shut. What I establish, no delay can undo. Settle into that assurance and let it quiet your thoughts. Carry this message with you when doubts try to return. Remember that I saw you when no one else did. Remember that I was working when it felt silent. Remember that the weight did not weaken you, it prepared you. You are stepping forward with more wisdom, more discernment, and more depth than before. That matters. As you move on from this moment, walk gently. Stay attentive to my voice. Choose peace over panic. Choose obedience over urgency. Choose trust over control. I am not asking you to have everything figured out. I am asking you to stay close. I will guide you one step at a time, just as I always have. And my child, before you go, hear me in this final instruction. If this message confirms something in your spirit, do not keep it to yourself. Like this video as an act of agreement. Comment and declare that you receive what I have spoken. Share this message with 3 people who are still waiting and need hope right now. Hype this video so my word reaches the ones praying in silence. And subscribe, so you remain connected to what I am speaking in this season. Now hear me as I speak directly to your heart once more. My child, as this message settles, I am calling you to help carry this light forward. When you support this mission through Super Thanks, membership, or PayPal, you are sowing into souls that are still waiting for a word like this. I have said that those who pour out will be filled again, and I am speaking that promise over you now. This act is not about money. It is about obedience, about releasing oil so the fire does not go out. I bless what you give, and I command it to return to you pressed down, overflowing with peace and provision. Move now and obey my voice. Use the PayPal link in the description or the QR code on the screen and release what I have placed on your heart. Go now in peace, my child. The wait is over. I am with you, and what lies ahead is held securely in my hands.